no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? Ready? Check, 59. I got you. Pump. Switch. No.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Small. 64. Switch. Yep. He's coming. We got double up. Check. Hey, watch it. Watch out. 49. Check 49. Hey. Yo, go!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now, Smith. 6-8, Sam off. Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Yes. Hey, orbit. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And Thomas has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Undercut.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, Delta.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Break. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go. Jump.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. And the Saints first down.
Ready.
56. Mike's 56.
All day. Clear. Wide. Get wide. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll rifle this one deep right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
60 outlaw. Here we go. Check five.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Like safety creeping. Hey. Go.
Now Kamara. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch it. Here we go. Great.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gun. Hey, what's the ball? 15.
Out of the gun, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
Right. 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, echo.
Slam.
Head up.
2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Jim.
Topo. Hey, high 7.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
I'm coming. Stand.
Crouch.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
They scared. Switch.
Hey!
Check 3.
Go!
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready! 70, Indy.
Coming after you. Kill.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch it.
Go out. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Herbert flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No game on this defense. No game.
Ready?
59. Mike's 59.
Now.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
51 to Mike. Coming to you.
Back. Greystone travel. Yes. Be grip.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
25, check 25.
Go.
25. Get it.
Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Go now. 30 base. Check 56. Let it go. Shit. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 37. Check 5.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
That's the way. Check 24. Check 24.
They get it to him running left. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, look. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of mid?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble. Just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
This fielded at the 2. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, get them with something else.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Zoo.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He gets it to Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Fletcher. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 9. Check 9.
General West. Ready.
Going quickly here to Thomas. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Saints first down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Recon, one speed grip.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Fletcher. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go!
To throw on third down. Herbert. And that's caught by Smith. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now!
Running with Kamara. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yeah. Hey, exit. Sit up.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Check. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6.
51.
Go.
Check. 50, check. 51, Mike 51. Drop deep.
5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And it's third down.
Let's go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Go.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, Herbert, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Watch the screen. Slam. 20. Say.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the boot. Watch the twist. 20. Check three. Check nickel. 8. Express. Hatchet. 8. 20.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Switch up. SOS. 8.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
I got you, boy.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now when Sale's out of bounds, the side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, we got 3 down. Tight twist on Travis. Hey, Haywood. Rock. Rock it, rock it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It got his man, complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40. Yards here.
Yards on the play. First down, Saints.
Let's go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 11. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey. 5.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
X3, 218, chopper. Go. Hard.
I'm coming after you. You go tank. You got tank. You got
smoke.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
There you go. Hey, Orbit.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No. Sponge. No. Yep. Come. Shoot.
They run it again with Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Leo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Check back. Check go.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back